Hey everybody, it is nostalgia time once again, and as many of you can see, we are returning to a very familiar site. This is the Lenovo Thinkpad Edge E545 laptop that we took a look at back in episode 21. And in fact, throughout the first 20 episodes of the series, we actually did try and take a look at this a little further. And in the last episode that we did with this computer, I actually did find a factory install for a near identical copy to its original factory installation. However, it isn't for this machine specifically. The ThinkPad install that was actually used was from a ThinkPad T420, I think it was, if I remember correctly, that came out around the same time. So this thing did come preloaded with Service Pack 1 of Windows 7. However, it had the option to upgrade to Windows 8. But considering that my nostalgia table is starting to get a bit cramped, I thought I'd move it back here into my office. However, the only problem that now I'm thinking about again after I did the episode is that without even any proper Wi-Fi drivers, it can't connect to the internet. Those Wi-Fi drivers did work on Windows 8. However, they don't seem to be working on Windows 7. But I did actually find its true factory install. Not really a true factory install, but one that's close enough. It does come with Windows 7, however, it's RTM. But it is for the ThinkPad Edge. So I want to see if I can actually bring back its drivers. And if that does not work, then what I'll end up doing is I'll end up reinstalling Windows 8, because looking through several listings on eBay, I found out that a lot of those ThinkPads that were on there either have Windows 8 or Windows 10. There's been only 2 that I've seen so far that have Windows 7 on it, and only 1 with its original factory installation. However, it's not in a working condition like this one here. Now, before we begin the restore, I did create the recovery disks in that case. And yeah, a lot of things have been going on with this computer when I last used it. I messed around with the factory wallpapers in Windows Movie Maker. I tried to install an antivirus on here, and I did create a folder of random clips and all kinds of stuff. And I did try and install the Pale Moon browser, which was successful. However, there is no working network driver, so unfortunately that will not work. But before we start the restore, I do want to actually clear the hard drive. We are going to destroy the recovery partition. We're going to destroy that first. So we'll open the recovery partition and we're going to erase it. Yes. And there we go. The recovery partition is gone. Here comes the big one. Look at all those accesses denied messages. However, I'm not sure if the ThinkPad Edge install is specifically for this model, but we'll have to find out. So while it all goes away, I'm going to go ahead and get out the first disk for the restore. There goes all the gadgets. And I think many things are already unusable. Looks like we can still place down some gadgets. Yep, here they all come. Cannot connect to service. There goes my programs. There goes VLC Player. There goes Pale Moon, Audacity. And there goes my folders. There goes the installer that Avast left behind when I tried to install it, and also that fun file folder. I can only do the right control key to get to the Control Delete security menu, and when we go there, the Think Black background is gone. It's been reset back to the default logon screen background in Windows 7. And when we go to the start menu, nearly everything is gone. We just have the Coral DVD Factory from Lenovo, which is empty. The Free Cell and Purple Place games are gone. You can watch the command prompt do the rest of its stuff. And I think a lot of the gadgets are gone too. The slideshow is completely blank, because now I believe all the sample photos are gone. Let's see if I can still lock the system, however the profile picture is gone. I mean, wow, look at all this free space we're getting now. However, there won't be much left after this. I think the libraries folder is now completely empty. There's literally nothing left. And I'm sure soon there won't be a lock screen after this. And it finished. It finished. Nothing remains. Yep, regedit is gone. Nothing is left. So let's go ahead and restart. And yeah, we can see again the default background. We don't see the Lenovo custom one now. And now we're probably going to get an error now we're most likely going to get an error that says Windows cannot start because the system is so destroyed that now the only thing you can do is reinstall Windows. And yeah, it said it didn't shut down right, even though it did. And when we hit start normally, it automatically loads into automatic repair, which is interesting because normally it would come up with a message that says that this file is either missing or corrupt. So that's interesting that it loads right into startup repair. So pretty much now we've just put it into a loop. Oh, this is interesting. It has the Lenovo Thinkvantage. If I try to move this window down, yeah, there we go. You can see it has the Thinkvantage Technologies background. And of course I can't control the brightness because there are no drivers here. But we know it probably will not repair because the machine is literally so destroyed. So here's the first CD. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I know it can't be canceled, but I'm going to go ahead and put in the first disc. So this is 2009, so it will not have Service Pack 1 from the images that I've seen. So I have made a backup of all the Lenovo programs from that installation just before doing this. So, of course, we're going to restore this in English, accept the terms and conditions. We're going to completely restore everything to the factory default. And now it is ready for disk 1. So I'll take out the boot disk. Yeah, I store a lot of my software disks now in a 12-inch case. So we'll go ahead and hit yes, and now we will let product recovery do the work. Now I really like this trackpad here because I get multiple clicking areas. So I get some dedicated clicking buttons at the top and on the bottom as well if I need them. But overall, I believe that this recovery process is going to be very identical to that other one that we did back in episode 21. So since that's the case, we're just going to skip right to the out-of-box experience. Well, that was it. I didn't need any OEM stuff or anything, and I can already tell that the drivers aren't installed. I don't think this either comes with any drivers or something, but that means great. I'll have to go searching for them, but we'll just see what it actually comes with. So, of course, I'll put my name in. I'll just name this Thinkpad 545. Will not put in a password. And this is RTM as I expected, with no service packs. And that's the license agreement from Lenovo. We'll use the recommended settings. The time is correct, but the time zone is not. We'll hit next, and I can see we do not have network drivers. So that means I will once again have to go searching through Lenovo's website and see if I can find the proper driver. Okay, so it looks like now it says it wants to restart for something. But we again have the Norton antivirus like we saw before. But again, we can tell this is an older version because it is Norton 2009. And this is about Lenovo's backup utilities. And this does come with Microsoft Office 2007 pre-installed. And we'll skip the registration card. And we'll just go ahead and we'll hit finish. And we'll close the setup. And now we will head to the desktop. And here we are at the desktop. And this right away looks pretty familiar to that other ThinkPad. However, again, the only difference is that this is RTM, but I'm not sure what else it comes with. Again, it has Office 2007. It's got Adobe Reader 9. It looks like this must be an Intel model, so it looks like it may not have installed the correct version. And this is about Windows Live Essentials. But yeah, Movie Maker cannot start because we do not have the proper display drivers. This is interesting. Registry patch to arrange icons in devices and printers. That's Office 2007. AT&T service. Wow, they were really jam-packed with this thing back then. This is everything else it comes with. On-screen display. So yeah, while it continues installing drivers, and I'll keep fiddling around with it more off camera. Again, this is the Office activation. And then, yep, there's the AMD Control Center. Here comes everything for the drivers. And really, that's all it's got. So that's the OEM install there of the ThinkPad Edge 15-inch model from 2009, 2010. And the AMD display driver is finished and requires a restart. So we'll do that now. And then in the next episode, we will most likely go back to the Acers as I continue seeing how I can get this thing back up and running on Windows 7. That if not, then I'll just maybe install a retail copy, turn it into Lenovo and something like that. I'll see what I can do. But until then, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.